real vicious. Rockabye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, them make a profit. On top, stay poppin'.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Washington Commanders. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They begin with a run by Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Once again, they run with Mixon. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Harris is in. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Next to score, Jets 7, Commanders 0.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
That swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because Hubbard was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Check back, check back. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Nick Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check pass. Check pass. Traveler.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, Commanders 0.
Ready.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
70, step over.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
39-yard line.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
2nd and 11. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air. But no, incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to go up top again. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw to the right, taken in by Hurd. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Dancing to his left. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is going to have a Jets first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Again, it's Lawrence. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check contact, check contact.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's got room. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence will throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, Lawrence. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll set up a throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. So another incompletion. It's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one. And that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hey, jump it.
On third down, Lawrence. Open man is heard. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. This would be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Lawrence. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
We're seeing these defenses making up opportunistic plays to keep this one low score. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Lawrence. Open man is Miller. He's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check. Hey, let's go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up, place the ball, so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jets on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Let's go. Hey,
they run for it with Harris. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Being chased out left. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll try and run with Harris. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one. Again, it's Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Najee Harris, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and through. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys to scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On second down, here's Lawrence. Miller on the catch over the middle. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Trevor Lawrence keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of...
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Right there, hurt.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball.
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Lawrence going to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but and now here is another interception. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final.